Have you ever wondered, where does energy come from? Where does it go? And more importantly, how do roller coasters work? Hi everyone, it's Princess Physics, and today we're going to learn a little bit more about conservation of energy. So first of all, what is energy? Energy in the world of physics just means the ability to do stuff. There are a lot of different forms of energy, but the two we'll focus on today are kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is used to describe things that are in motion. A moving car, a falling tree, a ball that's been thrown. Basically, anything moving has a kinetic energy. Potential energy is when an object has energy that is stored, like a spring that has been stretched or compressed, a pendulum that's being held away from its midpoint, or any object being held above the ground has potential energy. It's called potential energy because the object has potential to move somewhere or gain kinetic energy. The most interesting thing about energy is it can't be created or destroyed. It can only change the kind of energy that it is, like potential energy to kinetic energy. This is called the law of conservation of energy. Sometimes systems are said to lose energy when a small amount of energy is transformed into an unwanted kind. Like friction when two objects rub together, air resistance when an object is moving through the air, or sometimes you can even lose energy in the form of sound. An example of this is a pendulum. You can see that the rest position of this pendulum is exactly in the middle of its path. When you bring the pendulum up here so it's horizontal to the ground, this is where it will have the most potential energy because it's the furthest away from its rest position. So when I let go, all of the stored potential energy is converted to kinetic as gravity pushes the mass down. In a perfect system, kinetic energy would be enough to push the mass back to where it started on the other side. Here you can see that that is not the case. Because the mass is moving against a wall, we lose a little bit of energy because of the friction between the ruler and the wall. Now the best example of conservation of energy is, of course, roller coasters. So when you're on a roller coaster, you're all buckled in and they slowly start to move you up the big hill. This is when your potential energy is increasing, because you're moving higher off the ground and working against gravity. Now this is the same as the pendulum example, except your rest position here is on the ground. All that work that was done to push you up that hill is now stored as potential energy. This is the fun part. As soon as you're let go at the top of the hill, all of your potential energy is changed into kinetic energy and you're sent flying down the hill. The really cool thing about roller coasters is they're designed to have very little energy lost to friction. So the potential energy from the first big hill can actually get you through the entire track, loop-de-loops included. And that's it. Everything we love about roller coasters is mainly due to one simple law of physics, the conservation of energy. Thanks for watching everyone, and remember, never stop learning.